Hi there. My name's Agi Moy, and I've been wanting to do this for a little while. The reason that I haven't got started is because I never knew where to start. And I made a decision while I was walking today, all great things come from walking, that it was time. It was time to put a little bit of angst behind, to put a little bit of anxiety behind me about this, and just to get on and do it. I know that, the age that I am, which is 66 years old next month, or 66 years young next month, I'd have all of my grandchildren wanting to know what their Nana Agi did to build her businesses. And this is the fourth time I am building at this age, and I'm very proud of all the skills that I have developed over the years. I really want to call this my servant heart, because every industry that I have been in previous, and especially this one, is all about service to others. I didn't know whether I was going to start with my past. I didn't know whether I was going to start in the present. So I've made a decision to start in the present. And each time I create a piece for you, it will have some value as to what I've done in my day to build my new business. But also I'll be weaving through there snippets and visions and, let's say, the diary of my past as well. Because success isn't built today. Success was built 40 years previous, and all the skills that I've developed up to this point. So my new business that I'm actually building, I'll start with that. My new business that I am building, and I have been studying for the last few years, is clinical hypnotherapy and neuro-linguistic programming, and many other pieces that go together with that as well. I'm currently finishing my diploma for the Australian Hypnotherapy Association. I am currently registered with the American Board of Hypnotherapy, and I have 4 more case studies to complete and to hand in, and then I can actually find myself a AHA mentor that will keep me accountable and will guide me and will just insist that I remain compliant, which is what it's all about. What sparked me to get on with this today? Well, very briefly, walking. When I was walking this morning, I was putting out my advertising, and we'll talk about that in future episodes. And the advertising that I was putting out there was actually into, I don't think you'll be able to see it, there we go, into mailboxes. And on the other side, I talk about weight loss with the easiest way to lose weight, which is hypnotherapy. And as you saw previous, the QUIT program. And as I was doing that, I was listening to a book on Audible, which was highly recommended to me by one of my mentors, Juanita Barton. And the book is Be Useful, The 7 Tools for Life by Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he truly inspired me to get about and start my little YouTube channel, which I'm forever grateful for. Why did that inspire me? He talked about his legacy. He talked about the title of his book being Be Useful, which is something that his father shared with him all the time. And he's starting to talk about, his fourth build, right? Fourth career build as well. And I'm like, man, I've done the same thing. And then he was talking about walking or having quiet time is your think time. And I'm like, yep, that was me too. About 7 years ago when I lost my grandson, I started walking. I was in the lowest place of my life back then, but yet I managed to rebuild my world. great ideas come in the solace of walking. And it doesn't need to be walking, as Arnold said. It could be the gym. It could be anything where it's just you and your thoughts. And I want to run into that again too, because, well, I've spoken about it many times, but perhaps not, on a YouTube channel. And really the way that I set my day up. I'll just briefly run through that and I'll leave off on that note. So when I wake up in the morning, I have my quiet time or my silence time. And yes, I have read The Miracle Morning. I have got a shelf full of books that I have read, and I really do promote that particular book by Hal Elrod. I have my silence in the morning. Then I have my meditation with Dr. Joe Dispenza. And then I have my gratitude book. Then I have my journal. And then I walk. I exercise and I walk, and I do marketing while I walk, and I listen to my book while I walk. And then I come home and then I take the dogs for another walk. That is my non-negotiable morning routine. And I pretty much don't get involved with any type of emails or social media till all of that is complete. And that allows me to be me and not to be influenced by environment or outside sources, or to be, absconded with my great thoughts. Today also, while I was walking, I really wanted to think about another avenue of promotion. I have got a event coming up, and it is joined forces with a beautiful yoga teacher and an empowerment hypnosis session. And I was trying to think of all the people that I've touched base with previously that are local. And while I was walking, which just goes to show how powerful walking is, I remembered that I had a form that went out with the promotion of a previous meditation class, and it's called Jot Form, and there are many names on that. So that is another form of marketing, proactive marketing, to be done today, so that I can actually get more people on mats during that event. There's so much that I want to talk to you about, but I think for now, I'm going to leave my day to say that I did quite a few of these flyers this morning. I've done some social media connection. And by the way, if anybody tells you the only way to grow business is with social media, that's not true. It's a thing that may have been very much adopted during the pandemic, but now I'm finding that people are really wanting to connect visually, right? And face to face. It may be Zoom, but more so face to face, and have that interaction, right? And therefore, I think that some of the old methods of marketing, what people call old methods, are coming back into play. So never disregard those and think that the only way to build your business is on Facebook and Instagram and all those places. Of course, you can grow a business there, but it's all about building relationships, and it's all about trust. And the greatest way to, grow trust is literally to look somebody, eyeball them. It's not via, messaging, not at all. So I'll leave you with that. You may be getting an idea of where I'm going to head towards growing my fourth business. And I think, some other wonderful ideas from Arnold as well will come through, because that's the book that I'm currently reading. So naturally, there'll be pearls of wisdom coming from there as well. And I just know that it doesn't matter if my servant heart has a beginning or an end or a middle, because somewhere through all these little videos, there will be something that you can pick up on. the key thing to pick up on for today is, as I'm doing my marketing, I have journaled and written in my diary exactly where I've been. And, you know, not only will that keep me on track, it will keep me inspired. The next time I see you, I really want to talk about mindset. What are the things that we can do when we haven't as yet got custom coming through? Mindset is very, very important. I'll leave you with that, and everybody have a beautiful day. And from my servant heart to you, enjoy.